In this video, we are going to talk about top 10 weirdest bikes. So before starting this video, please like this video and subscribe to our channel for the future updates. We have become accustomed to the general notions of current motorcycle design in the 21st century. The seating posture, engine, gasoline tank, chassis, suspension, and drive systems, among other things, are all very standard. Of course, there are differences, such as certain bikes having the gasoline tank under the seat rather than on top. Here's a list of the top 10 weirdest bikes. Let's start. Number 10. Michaux-Perreaux Steam Velicipde. It seems only fitting to start this examination of groundbreaking production motorcycles with the first known mass-produced motorcycle. A tiny commercially available steam engine was mounted to a Michaux bicycle frame by Louis-Guillaume Perreaux. From 1868 until 1871, several hundred of these steam-powered motorcycles were produced annually in France, making the Michaux-Perreaux Steam Velicipde the world's first production motorbike. Number 9. Megola. The Megola was a motorcycle built in Germany from 1921 to 1925 that had one of the most unusual powertrain configurations ever seen in a production motorcycle. Its 640cc air-cooled, side-valve radial 4-stroke engine was placed directly to the front wheel, removing the need for a clutch and transmission. The engine was fueled by a single carburetor situated on the right side of the fork. Number 8. Ner-A-Car. The Ner-A-Car, which was produced in both the United States and the United Kingdom from 1921 to 1926 and featured a bucket seat, low center of gravity, and hub center steering, was another machine with a bucket seat and low center of gravity. The Ner-A-Car had a 5-speed friction drive to the rear wheel at first, and later had a 3-speed transmission and chain drive system. It was built with a 283cc 2-stroke single-cylinder engine in the United States and a 347cc 4-stroke single-cylinder engine in the United Kingdom. Number 7. Quasar. This bike's name is so 80s that it immediately conjures up images of a bike with such a bizarre appearance. The Quasar was a futuristic perspective on what a sports motorcycle may look like, looking like a combination between a Sinclair C5 scooter and a spaceship. The bike was built around a tubular frame and was powered by an 850cc engine. Number 6. Imme. Perhaps no better example of German engineering and efficiency exists than the Imme, which was built between 1948 and 1951. The ultra-light Imme was considerably ahead of its time, with advanced features including a single-sided front fork, single-sided rear swing arm, and cantilevered rear suspension, elements that would not find their way into the designs of other companies until many years later. Number 5. Bohmerland. The Czech Bohmerland, built from 1925 to 1939, was created with heavy-duty, rigorous use in mind, in stark contrast to the airy Imme design. The 598cc single-cylinder OHV Liebisch 4-stroke engine was placed in a large steel double-cradle chassis with top rails that extended all the way back past the rear wheel. Number 4. Ascot-Pullen. Pressed steel monocoque and unit body style approaches emerged as viable alternatives to labor-intensive welded tube designs as manufacturers sought for ways to improve and save money on the manufacturing process. The usage of pressed steel monocoque and unit body construction techniques is employed. Number 3. Rokon. Many designers over the previous century or so have certainly considered having both front and rear wheel drive on a motorbike, but the Rokon is the only successful manufacturing example we could find. Charles Fane invented it in 1958, and Netherkit Industries bought the production rights in 1960. Number 2. Motolnno TS3. Taking a page from the Bimota motorbike building manual, the Motolnno attempts hub center steering but does so in an entirely different manner. The bike's front swing-arm pivot is situated high above the front axle, with an upper control arm joining it just in front of the steering head. It's a separate matter whether it worked or not. Front-end feel is quite a personal thing. Number 1. Scott. While two-stroke engines were popular in many early motorcycle designs, they were far from ideal in the early 20th century. Noisy, stinky, and unreliable, they were prone to overheating. What do you think of our video? Let me know in the comment section below. If you enjoy this video and want to hear from me again, be sure to hit that subscribe button before you go. Thanks for watching.